It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Well, hello there guys, and welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's doing great. Okay, all of you have a nice, wonderful Saturday morning, and we got some grinding to do. Right? Yes, absolutely correct. Just sent you an email. All right, Danielle, let's check out your email. Let's check out your email. Yeah, I got it. I'll check it out after the stream fully, but how long does it need to be? Actually need to think about it because intro can't be too long. And favorite genre? I kind of like quite aggressive music, quite fast-paced in general, and yeah, I don't know. I like Papa Roach and a bunch of stuff like that. I know you wouldn't tell. And yes, Taz, you're catching me as you're starting, but yeah, I'll reply to your email afterwards. It's not a dick pic, but alright, thanks for letting me know. Okay, let's do some grinding then. What's up, Integral? How are you doing? I bet you liked that, didn't you? What's up, Taz? What's up, Arjun? Mike? Everyone else? Let's smack him down. Wonderful. Wonderful. I have my clips ready and loaded. I pulled a 6-star Tigra. I found out she has my long good synergy with Howard. Yes. Yes. That is accurate.
Cool.
And then Hercules was too hyped. Well, we don't know yet. Nothing has happened in game, right? Haven't had a single new worthwhile piece of content. Hercules barely been added. From what I have heard, in Alliance War, everybody's dying with him. And I definitely don't think he's going to be necessarily Alliance War champion, but, in general. So I'm a big fan of Badillion. Yeah, Tigra is quite cool. Tigra, I do want to get better. I have slowly started practicing more with Tigra since I duped her, but she needs quite high sig too. But there we go. Very my Klaus Hercules, but we do some more time to see. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like, if a player is really good, you can make any champion appear quite good. Like, see what Swede did with Kamalka. He's done a ton of cool fight stuff like that. You can always, any reasonable champion, you can make him look good. But the question is whether it's gonna catch on, Yeah, but get me? You should beget me. You ought to beget me. And by the way, I changed my camera stand. Now my camera is a bit lower though as well, so you guys probably see a bit of a difference in the way my face cam's set up. Just saying. Because I used to have like a very big tripod for it. But I changed that. Want to show those specs? Nah, I'm good. It's just this one is smaller. This one is kind of like a desk tripod. That it's easier to set up and it's more stable, and I don't need to mess with it that much. And oh yeah, and I can use the big one for something else. Can use the big one for something else. What's up, Anthony Garcia? How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Should be fine. And Bindu B, what's up? How are you doing? Ah, these grinds. After the Hercules grind, man, I'm still not fully recovered. Still arena, like, I wake up and I think of arena and like, but you know, new 6 stars, new 6 star. New 6 stars, new 6 star. It's just right now because I don't know, I'll probably grind for America Chavez, but every time I think about grinding for America Chavez, I'm like, how much am I going for? I will be going for around 100, I think. Around 100. If you want to... if you want to have a precise answer...
I can answer that. For money.
But then actually Mallman and Nick Fury duped. Nick Fury. Frustrated with variant 6 3.1 Magneto. What was that bad about that Magneto? I don't quite remember. America Chavez have any good synergies at least? I actually don't remember, but I don't think so. Let me quickly check her synergies. Here we go. America Chavez. Oh. My eyes are like super sleepy. America Chavez synergies. What's wrong? Nope. Nope. I mean, nope. Dimensional beings receive 25% resistance to degeneration damage, but it's kind of like nor here nor there. Female champions, heavy attacks on opponents that aren't stunned, have 600% attack rate. Yeah, no, there's not really anything great. You late? JJ.
In bird culture, this is considered a dick move.
unacceptable. Black Widow. It's first of all, this is OG Black Widow, not Black Widow Daily Origins. Second of all, not spending 3 days of my life because I would have been streaming anyways. If you're talking about the amount of extra time that I like sit down and grind this game compared to what I would do if I didn't, that's about extra 3 hours a day or so. Because, you know, I do 2 streams a day regardless, and I can either stream this or something else. So it's not like I'm increasing the amount of time. And lastly, still a new 6-star. For me, it's kind of like any new 6-star. Well, it doesn't come by so often. Vast majority of my crystals are useless dupes. So every time there is a chance to get up a new 6-star without like a significant cost, then I'll take it. Like if I get her, which I hope I will, for like 100 million, and I can put that up with no units, then I'm going with Gilly 2099 instead of Quake, but who actually is more useful in 6.1 variants? Quake. It's not even close. Quake's like the best champion in the game, period. Diablo Awaken 6-star and you just pulled Dragon Man 6-star. Which one should I take to rank 2? I had kind of like the same choice to make, and I went with Diablo, but the difference there is that Dragon Man is kind of like good with and without Liquid Courage Double Edge. Diablo needs Liquid Courage Double Edge more, so it kind of depends what mastery setups you run and stuff like that. But if you run Liquid Courage Double Edge a lot, then I'd probably go Diablo. Okay. You don't need to spam your question then, Marvelous. Who would help me more from Act 6.3 and up? I still think it's probably the Diablo, if you run Liquid Courage Double Edge. If not, then Dragon Man. Yeah, exactly. I also hope that not too much. Well, to be fair, like Black Widow is fairly rare 6-star, so there might be. But you know, hopefully I do get her. Picking the TFICC before popping the 6-star selector for SF is gonna make it. Yep, it is gonna make it a bit hard. But you know, that's always the case with Kabam. It's always a bit hard. Okay, let's use the metal. Okay. Well, then go with I-Bomb. What's up, Jaffa Cakes? How are you doing? Any idea what to expect in big compensation? I don't know. I'll probably make a video on the compensation or maybe speculate a bit, but I generally don't know. You run Susus? In that case, I'd probably personally go Diablo. I think a lot of people will be shooting for Strife. I don't know though. I think Strife has been relatively large disappointment for the most part, and many people are just gonna be like blasé about him. Oh, Gilly 29 is. You asked me that question, Marvelous, 3 times. That's it, you go on timeout. I answered you that question twice. Ah. There you go. Jesus Christ. What's up, K-Dog? I think 3 AM there? What are you doing up then? What are you doing up? Why we got to get a massive compensation? Well, what? How can the size of the compensation be implied? Is anywhere stated massive? Or maybe it's gonna be good. So, like, you know. What's up, Astro? It's one of those days, Katie. I know. It is one of those days already. Apparently. Why can't everybody just go and
Well, then get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
But yeah, it's one of those days, evidently. Evidently it is. AQ, yeah, everybody got AQ resources yesterday. Everybody got AQ resources yesterday. If you're in Alliance, anyways. What's up, Rogers? How are you doing? Is MD necessary to get the most out of Diablo? In some cases, yeah. In some cases, no. I mostly don't run MD when I run Liquid Courage Double Edge. So, there would be situations where I'd really want to. But, you know, it's just one of those things. Bravo, no starter on this time. Well, alright then. Kabam has been generous with the glory, but the main resource we lost are revives and potions. Well, I did send some revives and potions too. I was going for Strife in Arena, but I stopped at 2.5. Arena is not my cup of tea. I can understand that. For years, I avoided Arena like plague. For many years, I avoided Arena like plague. No worries, Superman. And hey, what's up, Ankit? Because we're all unique slot. Not like, maybe. They'll send potions during next week. Yeah, I will cover that post in a video. When my Dragonman is so good for KVQ, emo. Yeah, well, obviously in ideal world you have both of them ranked up. What's up, Namit? How are you doing? Should I just randomly take Falcon to rank 3 today? Is the level up event still on? So watch your Ultron Solo and Abyss Omega. I did not. I don't watch anything today. But I'm sure it was glorious. And I don't know how many hits you had left. 0? No, I did not take the 3k 6-star dual class crystal. That offer, like, if you have plenty of units, sure, you might as well get it, you know, as good a use of 3000 units that you have lying around as ever. But if you don't have many units, or if you would have to buy units for it, I don't think it was worth it. So, since I did not have excess units, I just didn't get it. What's up, Nick? A lot. XLR, right? By the way, XLR, right? What are you doing Monday morning? Level up is on for another 1.45 hours. I'm kind of thinking, should I just randomly take Falcon now? You know, for funsies. Rank 3 unduped Falcon, what do you guys say? Maybe? I don't know. Ah.
Yes, I can definitely smell shite.
Yes, yes, you can. Kicked out of Discord a few days ago for posting a free Nitro link as a recrawl. I don't know, Arpit. That kind of immature jokes. I mean, like, kind of got it coming. I'd hate if that somebody, like, honestly, like, if somebody did that to me, I'd probably boot you as well. I mean, here's the thing. Everybody's free to do whatever pranks they want. but so is everybody else to take appropriate action to them. Message me after the stream and I might look into it. But from the sound of it, you got what you deserved, my friend. I might not necessarily be the type of guy who would push for you to be kicked because I'd be outraged. But, you know, karma is a bit. Remove blocked hits. Had 69 hits left. Very good. Passed after Hell X ones. Very good, very good. Yeah, Ultron can definitely clap. Ultron can definitely clap. I just wish he clapped that hard without like full synergy team. Well, okay, Marvelous. Here's the thing. I answer pretty much all of the questions. So just don't spam them. If 10-15 minutes have gone by and I have not answered your question, fair enough. You post that question 3 times. I'll be at work, but I'm available in the evening. Ah, screw you then. Maybe in the evening we can do it. Yeah. Did I buy some streamer tool? No, it was a gift. It was one of, like, when I made that video about my birthday gifts and all stuff like that, that like JJ and everybody got for me. That was one of the gifts. It's kind of like a stream deck. One sec. I guess I can show quickly. I just open base setup. So it's a tiny thing like this that I'm using. It's a stream deck where you basically set up buttons, and I have preloaded with video clips, has like names and all that stuff, and then I can put up a stupid stamp. I can make money fly. And you can basically customize it however you want, but it is quite handy. And obviously I have made like this folder is all Arnold Schwarzenegger clips. This folder is for cartoons. This one has baby KT stuff. Not baby KT, but just KT animated clips. I need to get some more of those, by the way. And so on and so forth. And
nah, it'll be fine.
So yeah, it's kind of a thing like that. But there's obviously a ton of customization that you need to do and stuff like that. But I figured out a way how I can launch video clips on demand with it. Through Streamlabs OBS, where I basically import a ton of sources in... One second. Where I basically import a ton of sources in my Streamlabs scene. And then I can press like a button to enable or disable the source. Not the stupid stuff. Yeah, clipped it. I know, I saw that he clipped it. It was quite funny though. Where's the one with that poop thrown in the face? I don't want to overuse that because people seem to be very sensitive when it comes to poop and puke humor. Get at 14 million per stripe now. This is really long run. Well, best of luck. So best of luck, Justin. I saw that link. I saw which link it was. Well, at the very least, I saw that free nitro shit. Either way, here's the thing. You are dishonest. You think it's harmless shit, but nobody asked for you. Like, you know, the thing. What's the best way to put it? It's not the type of crap that you want to do and then get in people's good graces, you know? That's the type of thing that you do when you're confident being a dick. You know what else comes with confident dicks? A lot of bans. And kicks. You can live your life the way you want. I'm not judging you. But just don't be surprised that you get consistently booted and consistently in trouble when you do shit like that. So it's up to you what you want to do and how you want to do, but it's not up to me to defend you and stand up for you. When like my moderators doesn't like it. I wouldn't like it if I had like fallen for it. So there you go, but as far as I'm concerned, right now, from what you told me, you kind of got what you deserve. Actually, Falcon unduped. Why not? I did. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking maybe I should do it. Rank 3 Falcon. That would be my 33rd rank up though. But that would use... No, I think I need to save because that would use all of my tier 5 basics and stuff. So I'll probably just wait a bit. Game's boring. Well, find something to do. Have you done all the content yet? What's up, Krishna? Hiding. Which SOP was the hardest in your opinion? Hardest. I think the best fight in itself was Rogue one. I liked Rogue fight a lot. It was a cool fight. Little moment, yeah. Grind never ends. Grind never ends. Hey, what's up, Pika? Hercules' second round went for 185 million. 185, nearly 186. You need to get what you deserve clip from Joker. Well, you can send me the clips on my like line or on my line, some like that, and I might add them, but they need to be short clips. Yeah. Can't be like a long 2-minute scene, stuff like that, because the entire point is for me to use them as like reactions or references, and the shorter the better, pretty much. It's linked to never gonna give you up. Still, it can be linked to anything. You know what you did. Yeah, I felt Rogue Fight was great because you could technically do it with pretty much any champion. There were champions that were better for it, there were champions that were worse for it. I think that was about as good as the one has gotten, unfortunately, because that was like week 1, you know. Last 2 weeks have been, boring, if I will. Wish you luck in arena, great day, and hey, go like. Well, Anthony Garcia.
Get out! Get out of this house! I said now!
I do remember that scene from Kindergarten Cop. I know, it's an awesome scene. I like the rated one. Which one? Can make a video on box crossbones and 615, the rank 3 and rank 4. In trouble if you have some. I was thinking actually of revisiting that one, yes. At some point I will. I was thinking of making another guide for that crossbones. The biggest alliance drama you have seen that happened to you personally? I'd rather not get into it. I don't enjoy drama, nor I enjoy talking about it. So yeah. I will simply say,
what the hell is wrong with you, you sick bastard!
The one with the missile. What about the missile one? 3 more weeks left in SOP. Yeah, I think last week is meant last 2 weeks, as in like last quest, last fight, whatever. Last boss is gonna be 2 weeks. Hello, Family Guy? You don't say. What's Family Guy? Oh. Yeah, that's why I said that last quest is meant last 2 weeks. I'm only who was determined to make some kind of comparison between Luke and Colossus. Sounds fun. Only boss week how to fight an SOP, or 1 per week. Oh crap. Been put off map 7 ever since. Care more about the quality of people and dialogue than rewards. I mean, that's fair. You can play this game at whichever pace you want to play. I would not feel well playing lesser maps because I'd feel like I'm missing out. I should go first with variants or 6.1. Well, 6.1, you should become Cavalier first. My Luke Cage, the rank 3 as a 5-star, and your guides Luke, I'm impressed. Robots are not immune to reverse controls. It's only exception for Delirium node. Best champion for 6.2 champion. Sim Supreme, Sorcerer Supreme, P-Hulk, Diablo now, Dragon Man. There's most Doom. Most of the Mystic champions can do that fight really well now. Clairvoyant can do it, you know. What's up, Peter? If everything goes to plan at the end of summer of belly bumping, I will be Throne Breaker. Nice, nice, nice. I hope it does go well for you, Chris. Yeah, exactly. It's not like, you know, there are only assholes in Map 7 Alliance and stuff like that. Can you do that though? Can you do that? Best innovative mutants, Professor X. Well, now we have that Hercules with all of the Hulks. That's kind of really cool too. So you can like how Immortal Hulk invert control immune stuff thingy. But yeah, best reverse control immunes, Professor X. Explore Act 6 or variants first. You should explore variants first. I actually have like a specific video where I kind of like go over the order you should be doing the content, in my opinion. Yeah, man. I seen Loki? Yes, I have. I need synergy for... Yeah, Hulk needs that Hercules synergy now. No, wait, was it Hercules or was it something else? I definitely know that there is a synergy. Oh, it was Overseer synergy, yeah, Overseer synergy. I have made a video on it, Marvelous Dan. There is a video, it's titled Your Account Progression Guide or something like that. How long before you think Abyss Exploration Rewards would become outdated like Labyrinth? They already are lower value than unit offers for July 4th. Still probably like a year and a half. Type of 6 stars Nexus selected. We'll get for Summer of Pain. It's probably not gonna be the 10 champion. You must always assume it is 3 champion unless it specifically says it is not. You know what I mean? Like 30 people or 40 people who asked me this question, and at this point I'm kind of like getting a bit frustrated. It's because whenever you approach anything in life, as kind of like critical this sounds, it is going to be the shittiest version unless otherwise specified. You know, it's kind of like you get a free, I don't know, ice cream when you buy this. It's gonna be some crappy ice cream, right? It's not. If it's gonna be a good ice cream, it's not gonna say you get a free ice cream. It's gonna say you get free Ben and Jerry's, shit like that. In life in general, you must always set your expectations and start assuming with kind of like the bottom line, the worst case scenario, and then kind of like move upwards. And especially with Kabam. If it was 10 champion Nexus, it would be stated that it is champion. Maybe it will be, but it has nowhere ever been stated. Therefore, as far as we know, it's 3 champion Nexus. What's up, Rajmanikam? Like how Emma needs me. Yeah, just like how Emma needs it. That synergy is bugged? I never actually tested it out, so I didn't even know. Reached level 16, nice, congratulations. Oh, that perfect block synergy is so good. It is good. It is really good for iHulk. Prepare for worst, hope for the best. It sounds kind of like cheesy and pessimistic, but quite honestly, that is how things work in life. That just is the reality. Because like, if your job is to sell something that's shit, you're gonna try your best to make it appear less shit, or not specifically say it's gonna be the shittiest version of whatever you're selling. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up, Mr. Sill? You have Tech Nexus because less chance of getting screwed. I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, okay, yes, Tech has less champions comparatively speaking, but if you look at it proportionally, like, how many champions would you be happy with? How many champions would you be happy with from Tech class? You're looking at purely from like base number perspective, but what you need to work out is the proportion. Like, you know, Tech class might have like 6 champions less than Mutant class, but if they have 10 good champions less in there, then you still are better off odds-wise with Mutant class. But it entirely depends on what you need, man, and pick what you want. I'm just saying, I don't necessarily think I would subscribe to that idea in principle. People set themselves up for disappointment by expecting the absolute best outcome as standard. Yeah, exactly. You should always expect the absolute worst outcome as standard, or at the very, like, the high end, you should expect some sort of mediocre result. ML. Yeah, man, all LA is rolling through Abyss thanks to his rank 3 Ultron with the bugged Hollybuster synergy. That's fun though, that is fun. I went to that twice, the FICC milestone, and my alt was up. Wanted to make max. Very good. Good on you. No, Punisher 2099 does not really need Sig 200, no. It just needs to be awakened. Tech class, I think 6 good champions for daily use. Well, okay, out of all of those champions, for you specifically, how many would you be happy to pull? As in, like, out of those 6 champions, how many you already have, and stuff like that. In the entire crystal, how many champions would be, like, an outcome that you're happy with? Got 15k 5-star shot, should I wait? How big is your account? How big is your account? That is first question. Okay. Is Kamal Khan still working with 5 and 6? Yeah, you can bring in both. You can bring in both 5 and 6-star Kamal Khan. Does Man-Thing need to be awakened? And is he good? Man-Thing, I believe, does need to be awakened. Yes. Is he good? He's middle of the pack. He's not awful. He's not great. He's very fun, though, if you have the expression. He's very, very, very fun. But he's not exactly, you know, the best. Open another 5-star crystal day and pulled Corvus. So I'm happy I didn't rank up Hyperion, but my question is, should I pop my only generic 5-star? I probably would. Probably would. Why not? I mean, first rank him up, see if you like him. And if you end up using him a lot, then yeah, do it. Don't do it immediately.
Inevitable.
Hey, what's up, Jacob? Man-Thing? Why, yes. Whoopsies. Oh, come on, just the one Fury. Why can't I play? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'm gonna get so wrecked here. But I got lucky. Map 7 guide still up to date. Kind of, not really. Well, this individual things have changed in Map 7, but the same idea does apply. Slept in today, woke up 5 minutes ago. Oh, how am I this morning? Yeah, I'm okay. You know. Sleepy. Usually try to rank up, see if I can pull up. Yeah, exactly. So first rank him up, see if you like him and use him a lot, and then decide if he is worth a generic gem in your opinion. Have 2 6-star champions? Okay, in that case, no. You should not go for featured crystals under any circumstances. Another. You should avoid all featured. You should only be determined to spend max 10,000 shards for any champion. Do I think the last 3 years will be more pain? I hope so. I mean, like, I'm not sure, but I'd like it to be tougher, personally. Like, purely on like personal note. I haven't particularly enjoyed the last couple of weeks. And I'm not saying that nobody should or whatever else. If you're happy with what last few weeks were in terms of difficulty, good on you. That's your opinion. Perfectly happy to have it. I don't quite share it. It's not even necessarily about the difficulty. I just think the fights were boring. Like, really boring. And yeah. So I do hope they do something more interesting. What are we drinking today? Coffee. Costa coffee. Can you send me that spreadsheet, Pikapika? Actually, a lot of people have been asking me for it. If it's a good spreadsheet, I might either change it a bit or just post it, and hopefully maybe we can help out a ton of people, because there are always a lot of people asking for this stuff. Bishop and Diablo were your last 2 pulls. Nice, congratulations. Congratulations. Many guys using some user. I don't know. I don't care, and really, you should not even talk about it here, and you should not even think about doing anything that could potentially lead to you getting banned and shit. So can you please unsend that? Nah, actually, I'll just delete it. But don't ever bring shit like that up here again, please. Is more money hungry EA Kabam? Net marble. Haha. Playing with his buttons. I'm always playing with his buttons. Never go for featured 6 time. I say never. See, there we go. Any chance you max strength? Because fuck it, why not? Yeah, I've done that a few times. Yeah, Emma Frost will be there for sure. Emma Frost will be there. Fights were easy, well, but long. Not when you have a stacked roster like this baby here. None of the fights were long. Everybody died. I'll pop a mutant skill right now, let you know what it is. Well, good luck. Good luck then. Mutant skill, I think, is one of the best crystals to go for as well, by the way. These are Gilly or Aegon for Karina Mythical. I think Aegon's better. Sorry, I missed that message, Tie Dice. No worries, all good. All good. That's why we're a team. You're not here by yourself, JJ. You baguette me? Alright, I need to add more sound as well.
What a noob uninstall.
Cause yeah, I have started putting on some sounds here on this one as well.
That's nasty.
Your head is as empty as a eunuch's underpants.
I'll probably try to find some more clips that are not on the other soundboard. Also, Rajamanikam, just for good measure, this one goes specially for you.
One word, and I hit you again.
I'm telling Mother.
Go. Tell her.
Oh shit. Come on. There we go. Who do you think is a better player, Sweetie, Barrowman or SMSD? I don't know. All of them are very good. I don't think it matters. I think everybody is too eager to compare the size of the weenies. And I do think that there is a whole bunch of people just as good as they are out there. If not better, just don't make YouTube videos. I also think that I used to upload a lot of fights like that. Where, okay, I'm gonna kill this guy with like a 3-star stuff like that. I just don't want to do it. It doesn't mean that I can't do it anymore. Somebody recently commented to me like, oh, you used to be good, but now your videos are long and they suck and they explain things and stuff like that. And I used to like your channel because you used to be a good player. And it's like, bitch, it's not like I can't do those fights anymore. It's just that I don't want to do that type of content. I specifically stopped making content that makes me look good and is helping other people. And I think the Terminator, people who perpetuate that kind of conversations like you, is part of the problem there. Who is better player? Sweetie, Barrowman, MSD? Who cares? All of them are good. None of them are gonna win an, I don't know, Nobel Peace Prize or become a millionaire because they are good at the game. And I think that there's a whole bunch of people just as good, if not better, than they are than I am. And yeah, it's another one of those things. Who of them is better player? It's kind of like you might as well, as far as I'm concerned, you might as well be asking me which one of the Kardashians is hotter. I don't give a shit at the slightest. And again, I wish them all the best though. Like, you know, I watched some of their videos, but it's up to everyone to pick and choose whatever they like. Popped, open, didn't watch. Awaken my 5-star Killmonger. Nice, congratulations. Is there any 5-star you're missing? No, none of them that are in the basic pool. I'm missing a bunch of like more exclusive 5-stars. Like I'm missing Black Bolt and like a few other like that are not in basic pool. Filling out the drink. He has been much slapped. Avoid versus Mr. Wolverine. Heal versus comparison. Rank 3 200 Void took 68 seconds and rank 1 Mr. Fantastic took 50. Oh, there you go. I am the better player. There you go, Jacob. Jacob's the best one. Everybody listen to that. Jacob's the best one. That 6-star opening ended up being Star-Lord. Oh, sorry. My bad. Like, my bad. Yeah, appearing Pusher rank 5 Omega Red or Sunspot. Which one do you like more? Do you run Liquid Courage and Double Edge? Oh boy. That's the first question. Immediately. What's up, Devastator? But yeah, Taz answered that question correctly. Well, I am happy with the wild videos that you make. Thank you, Aaron. Full 6-star Diablo. Congratulations. Congratulations, Marvelous. Let this remind us that we do live in a society. Shake my hand. I know, right? What's up, Jack Thing? Yeah, I know. I know, okay, though. And yeah, Mr. Fantastic is just so somehow still criminally underrated. Clip that, put your own. Yeah, clip it away. Clip it away. That's 6-star Epoch from 2020 Nexus. Took rank 3 and my next duel was 5-star Epoch. Well, congratulations. Diablo has become quite wanted champion, yes, indeed. He has an arcade game? Yeah, I know. They have like the second version coming out. They had an arcade game already for quite a while, but I think they're releasing like version 2.0. I'm quite sure they're releasing version 2.0. It's all good, people. Well, congratulations, Mr. Soul. Virtuate anything. Then why do you care? Like, why do you ask that kind of things at Terminator? Everybody can say I wasn't trying to do something whilst you did it. Well, ultimately, at the end of the day, whether you were trying or not, that is exactly what is happening based on what you're doing. Like, first of all, the Terminator, understand this, nothing ever good comes of asking to compare content creators and shit like that. Nothing. It literally does nothing but start shit. Because no matter which one I would say, there would be other two that would be offended, or their fans would be offended and stuff like that. Nobody in their sane mind would ever answer that question, and that by definition is a stupid question. Because you can ask that question like that to your buddy, to your alliance mate, or whoever, but you cannot ask that question in like streams and shit like that. That is literal definition of fire starting some stupid drama. Second of all, the entire nature of the question perpetuated exactly what I addressed. Who cares? They're all good. Why is it always so important which one is better? I'm sure that they have each things that they're each better at, or each champions that they're better at, or whatever else, you know? All of them are fantastic players. But it's kind of like asking, like, oh, which YouTube content creator you like, which YouTube content creators you like the least, and like list some content creators you like that. It does nothing. Those questions do no good thing for anybody in the world. Only thing they can potentially do is piss people off and start drama. So why the fuck would you think it's a good idea to ask that kind of questions? And then the nose is like, oh, I wasn't trying to do anything. It doesn't matter whether you're trying to burn the house down or not, but if you do, then it has happened, you know? That is exactly what it is. It's a lack of understanding what is more frustrating than your failure of admission here. You genuinely probably believe that you asked a perfectly harmless question, which it is not. And that is what's so annoying, because you don't even understand what you're doing wrong. Mr. Fantastic can cover a lot of ground? Yes. 30 duels, small numbers, yeah, that's... Hey, what's up, Growler? Any new champion you hate getting? No, I just want new champions, period. Doom, Ghost, Fury, Quake, Up, Infinity War, Warlock. Yeah, pretty much, TVK, pretty much. Comparison is always the worst, and it's fine, yep. My 6-star roster, I have only one Mystic champion, is Diablo, and he's even awakened. Should I take him to rank 3? Do it. If you like him, do it. Which Marvel character you hate most of? Why is it pre-lost? That's a fair question. What's up, Paneer? There's so many servers, Kabam still not made advancement and improvement. Well, they said it's happening next year. So, yeah. Apparently, that's going down next year in 2022. The presets and loadouts and shit like that. And a bunch of other things changed. It wasn't the dev diary about Master Race. It wasn't dev diary about Master Race. How our content creators we relate to? Being here in streams means you can relate to you. Thanks, Thursday. Yes. Oh, I do curse another black man. If you haven't heard me curse, then more than likely you just haven't been to enough streams. But I do curse all right now and then. Girl pop, of course. Which storm? Pyramid X or regular storm? I don't know, Bindu. I don't work for Kabam. They haven't given us any details. All the information is publicly available in that dev diary. They probably will charge us something, yeah. Most likely.
Finish him!
Why am I not part of CCP? I'm not designed to be part of CCP, how about that? There are obviously, there would be benefits, but a very large part, very large reason of it is, anyways, I don't want to get too much into the details. And I know that every single content creator who is in CCP says it doesn't affect them, and they're always straight shooters, they're always straight talkers, and you know, nobody's stopping them from posting objective opinions and things like that. But the reality is, you do have a subconscious bias. You might not even be aware that you are changing your opinion and approach, but you are by affiliation, by establishing relationships and crap like that. So I kind of prefer this thing the way the things are. I don't feel like I'm missing out on too much. It's not like I don't have videos to make and stuff like that, and you know, good on them, but I'm okay, thanks. You know? Anyways. Okay, let me ask you this. How many of the CCP members are in relatively serious alliances that play Alliance War? And then how many of the CCP members made a video discussing Alliance War changes? Which almost all of them think are shit. Or at least aspects of it. Or how many CCP people are talking about gears and that gears are worrying coming to the game? How many CCP members have discussed I don't know, any real major problems recently? There is the occasional person who does make a video here and there on something, but at large, do any of them? And it's kind of funny because like you can see the channel history, and a lot of those people used to. These days, they only make a video discussing issues of the game or of the player base if it directly affects them. Anyways, and I'm not trying to like say anything on individual, and I can completely understand like why you would be less inclined to kind of muddy the waters with the hand that effectively feeds you and helps you. So like, you know, I wish everybody all the best. And then I by no means am trying to again start something here or call anybody out or an issue like that, but it's just I'm okay. Like, I don't understand why it is so important for everybody else, but you know, but not for me, like that I am in or not in the CCP. I'm not saying that I never will join it. Maybe I will at some point, but as of right now, I have never filled in the application and I have absolutely no desire to do so. Maybe something changes. I hope they put Deadpool in Arena. Like, they will not put Deadpool in Arena. Because I liked all. Yeah, you could run clickbait. For sure. Anyways, again, I wish everybody all the best. Absolutely nothing against anyone. And in general, there are like tons of people in CCP that I personally like. I don't like all of their opinions, obviously. But, you know, there are tons of people in CCP that I regularly interact with and talk to, and yeah, wonderful people. But as a group in itself, I just don't think it at this point. I don't even think it is healthy for the game that there is that the majority of the YouTubers are in there. The way I look at it is kind of like, imagine if this gaming community would be, let's say, a country. Then at this point, vast majority of the country's media and like news outlets, TV stations, everything like that would be under the control of government or working with the government. It would be quite worrisome, wouldn't it? If you are living, I don't know, in Sweden, and all of a sudden every Swedish newspaper is kind of like acquired or controlled by the government. You wouldn't like that. You probably would not believe everything that they write. Thoughts on yesterday's compensation? Neat. But again, I'm not trying to talk ill of anyone. And that's definitely not the point here. Wish every single one of them all the success that I can get. Will Dr. Doom ever be in arena again? Maybe. It's up to Kabam, not for us to see. I'm making decisions on live server though. Yeah, also that is true. Every decision, every rank up means a lot more. It's kind of like you see a ton of people, especially when new champions come out and you see these early access videos and stuff like that, or when people are discussing the buffs, and they say everything positive and everything's awesome and that is so amazing, and then they never rank those champions themselves on live accounts, and there's a reason for that. Like, if you're a viewer, I'm not ever gonna tell you what you should watch and what you shouldn't watch and who you should watch, but as a viewer, whenever you take somebody's opinion in consideration, take a look at those people's own accounts. Like, you know, if they really think that a champion is good, that they can recommend and praise and say OMF and GB on god tier potential, then check out whether those people who say those things rank up those champions themselves. You know, it's kind of like somebody puts Jubilee god tier, whatever. Check if that person has Jubilee rank 5. And yeah. And you're gonna probably see what the people really think, or kind of like when everybody like praises a new champion. Oh, this is gonna be so amazing, it's gonna be so useful. How hard are those top tier players trying to get the champion? You know, because all of a sudden, when, I don't know, Doom comes out, everybody says he's good, and then everybody goes and drops like a ton of crystals and drops a huge arena scores. But then, I don't know who comes out, Strife or something, and how many of those people have immediately dropped a ton of money on Strife and a ton of crystals and a huge arena scores for Strife, and then rank him up. There's a huge difference and things like that. So that is my advice. Watch whoever you want to watch, but just pay more attention to what happens on those accounts when they're not on beta and when they are in like the actual game. Then you're also gonna see which champions they actually think are great. Post this thread on Reddit. I want to ask you some question. Which do you think absolutely hate fighting now that party decks? I don't know. I don't think I have. I'm kind of fine, pretty much. That party bug is annoying. I mean, no, like that question, again, the Terminator, I explained exactly, because there is no feasible way for me, like, if answering a question brings nothing but, no, that is nothing like that, for instance, the Terminator. For example, if you ask who's better, Black Widow, Deadly Origins, and Kingpin, those are characters in the game. Those are not people. And yes, some people will be upset I don't pick their champion, but I'm not directly telling that some person, some human being is worse than another human being. If you can't tell a difference between ranking and evaluating digital pixels and real-life human beings, you really do need some help, my friend. There is a completely different level of attachment, and B, like, I don't have Kingpin sitting next to me or Kingpin watching this video in his slippers and, like, you know, listening to what I have to say. You literally just compared a human being to a digital character. To which I'm very, very sorry that I really don't mean to be mean, but are you okay? It's like, honestly, are you okay in head? You're comparing real life human right now with a video game character. It kind of stuns me. It really does stun me. I cannot understand a world where people can think like that. Or much more so, I'm terrified of a world where real-life humans... No, you said who's a better player. That's not... First of all, not to that content. Anyways. Just drop it, man. There is no way or scenario, if you carry on this conversation, you will look good. You and like you... Who do you think is better player does not sound the same. Who do you think has the best content? First of all, you can't retroactively, oh, I actually meant that. You literally asked, like, you can drop off and you literally asked which one do you think is better. Anyhow, honestly, just don't. And I'm very sorry, by all reasonable means, that was not a good question at all, and you should never ask that kind of question publicly to a single content creator ever again. Rank 2 else among or monkey or kingpin. All non-dupe. All non-dupe. I'd personally still go with kingpin. Doom will come in arena. Community will go nuts. Yes. Community would go nuts. You'll get from rank 5 choice between Doom, Red Monks, delete 29 and 6.3. Yeah, there you go. Go with Red Monks then. I'm only one who is having that much trouble with para-index issues. I don't know. I really don't know. I was having some problems. When this update dropped, I've definitely noticed that I got hit a lot more often. But I don't know. Eventually it kind of lessened, evened out. What's up, Arman? How are you doing? How are you doing, Arman? Yeah, and that pretty much sums it up. It's just not alright. Like, honestly, it's not good. But anyways, it's fine. I'm not that fast. It's just I'm surprised that people ask that kind of questions and honestly expect answers. Who'd Awaken Mulgar and Kingpin both at high rank and I have what 86. I'd probably Awaken Mul or Kingpin. But yeah, just stop talking about it, man. I started streaming, I said, why did I suck today? Yeah, that was, I think, that stream where I just noticed that I get hit a lot more often, but eventually it kind of like either I adjusted to it or it went away bit by bit, or I don't know what happened, but you know, the next day it was better than the 2 days later, like when people said there's still an issue, then I was hardly noticing it. Fine, grind going okay, slowly but surely. I'm kind of like a bit behind, but you know, not the worst thing. Well, they're gonna... I don't even know. Either way, enjoy your compensations, folks. Is it total 10 milestones Cup players get from soft? No, it's only like 6 milestones. You can get, yeah, you can get, no, first of all, you get 1 milestone. Yeah, let's get that clear. You can get 1 milestone, regardless, Cavalier, Thronebreaker, whatever. No matter who you are, as long as that event is like Alliance Quest. You get the 1 highest milestone. That's it. Second of all, as a cow player, you can get maximum 9 points, which equals milestone number 6, which I believe equals plus Nexus and 2 tier 5 CC. So like, no, what was it? I don't even know what it equals, but you can get milestone number 6. That's as high as you can get. As a cow player, you can get total of 9 points. Yes. 9 points, not 10. And to be see you. Alright, see you, Superman. Terrified of man. That's what I'm terrified of, man. People are gonna get used to it. And then we're all screwed. Nah. We'll see what happens, slowly but surely. I don't think they're gonna get used to it. I mean, they are fixing it. Find it easier to parry with the larger champs. But no, how not this difference. Didn't play back in the day. Black Widow was a great defender. Back in the day, Black Widow was the best attacker for Alliance Wars, basically. Because she used to reduce opponents' ability accuracy by 100%. And there were like tons of evaders and Torns nodes and a whole bunch of other stuff. And we pretty much had no counters. And Black Widow was literally the most sought after champion for Alliance Wars. It's like if you had a Sig 99 4-star Black Widow rank 5, you had a Big Willy, and any top alliance or most of the top alliances would end up taking you in. But it was Sig 99 Black Widow back in the day. Like having an MCOC stroke and just learn how to walk block. I guess that's a good comparison. Hair looks better today. Well, thank you. I changed my camera angle a bit, and well, I just changed the stand, so I'm using a small desk tripod instead of like a large tripod that I had behind my desk. So that's a bit different, but you know, seems to be working okay. Because I want to set up the big one for something else. Oh, already Bishop, he might not be as OP. Well, he's still not bad champion, you know. Using Bishop, he's Kingpin Killer. If you don't have... Oh yeah, he can shred Kingpins. Crossbones with Odin pre-fights is really good. Crossbones in general is very good these days. Oh yeah, we have come a really long way. I remember Cyclops used to be considered as a tough defender. Because yeah, that level 1 was, you know, sketchy to evade, so to speak. Seeing that dupe and Killmonger gave me too. Should I hoard? I would not hoard. Open it. Open it. It wasn't just dexing, like I remember when like people who if you were one of the earlier people who learned how to parry precisely and consistently, you were like a god. the idea of being able to nail like everybody all the time was like, whoa. I remember people were what does it say? Thinking that parry is useless mastery because they could never time it right, you know. Not lying, I still mess up and cycle a special one skill doom. Sometimes it happens, you know, but it's like an exception. Dexing Yellow Jacket special one was freaking mystery. Yeah. To be fair, most of the people still can't dex it properly. I can't dex it like very regularly. I can kind of dex it, but most of the time you end up outranging it, right? Because that's safer. You do the 4 hits dash back and then outrange it. But you can dex it from up close as well. I have done it plenty of times. When I mess up, like, and you have no other choice, you know, kind of works out. But it's still like very, very hard to dex that level 1 fully. Yeah, Nightcrawler and OG Spider-Man were the biggest pain in the bums. Oh yeah, Drax countered Mordo. That was a thing. That was indeed a thing back in the day. Anybody remembers old Mystic Dispersion Wars? There was no diversity and basically everybody is just placing like 5 Mystic champions. Or 4 Mystic champions, max MD. And everybody's level 3'd in the face. And isn't anything Unit Man can get you through? Well, Champion. You can't get through Champion and Collector and a few other fights with Unit Man. And just slowly make me want to quit last 4-6 stars. Don't worry about that RNG, man. Honestly, it comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. Some Punisher special one is the most tricky for me. Yeah, it's kind of same as Korg. But yeah, most of the time I just end up blocking it. There's some weird effects on me, I guess. I have died to Drax. Whoa. Oh. Congratulations. Yeah, Juggernaut was a pain in Caldros Lane, yes. Miss Electro and Black Widow. Oh yeah, that was the best thing. When Black Widow used to block break, that was so awesome. I mean, when you were using Black Widow, it was awesome. But yeah, I remember that. That block breaking was like the best thing ever. Yeah, Genesis. So I opened my 6th star and it was Heimdall. Finally something to pair with. Well, there you go. Many Magic and Iron Man. No, Iron Man Infinity War did not exist at the time period we're talking about. It was well before that. When Labyrinth of Legends had dull just for Scarlet Witch. Yeah, well, it kept dull for like a really long period of time. And that basically meant that 90% of the champions were not usable in Labyrinth. Which is stupid as shit. But yeah, when Labyrinth initially came out, it didn't have Limber or Dulled. And then Scarlet Witch wrecked it, and they panicked, and they added Limber and Dulled, and then basically made it so that no champions can really do well except Star-Lord maybe. What's block breaking? It is basically... What's the best way to describe? Here we go. It's super simple way to describe it. The thing that Apocalypse does, when you hit opponent's block and they get stunned, then basically imagine that on Black Widow kit, unspecified. It's just you hit opponent's block and instead of hitting their block, you end up connecting in the middle of the combo in like 2nd or 3rd hit. And that's it. That's basically block breaking. They didn't get stunned, but, you know. But you just started hitting their face in. Kind of like, yeah, when you play Apocalypse and hit their block. Same way they had Safeguard. I think Safeguard was all the time then, no? Maybe. But oh yeah, no, I think they added it later. You're right. Fighting Magic and Lava 3x3 in Pacify and playing the guys. Yeah, that was the thing. Best me with an actual useful champion. You're welcome. You're welcome. And Heimdall will help you later as well when you need to deal with that Sinister, probably. Yeah, it was kind of like ramped up Aegon, let's say. With those unblockable attacks. Basically, she kind of went unblockable, yeah. And that bug was around forever. The Black Widow was so awesome. Like Shang-Chi, yeah. Kind of. Except that it wasn't on a combo finisher, it was on like second hit on the combo. It's really more like Aegon. When he's ramped up. I miss Scarlet Witch being... Scarlet Witch was so easy to play. You could literally close your eyes and just tap. And chances are you're gonna win like Realm of Legends fight with a 4-star. What are my favorite Liquid Courage Double Edge champs? I have a ton of them though. Favorite Liquid Courage Double Edge champs. Mallman. Awesome with them. Really like using Mallman more with them than without. Obviously, we have... Obviously, then we have like Corvus. I wouldn't say he's my favorite though, but you know, he's really good. Okay, who do I really like using? Diablo now is fast becoming up there. Like Diablo. Definitely Mallman. Ultron, I really like now with Liquid Courage Double Edge. What other champions I absolutely love playing? Let's check out quickly. Oh, I really like actually Guardian with Liquid Courage Double Edge. I'm not gonna say he's like my favorite champion in general, but if I want to play Guardian, I always want to play Guardian with Liquid Courage and Double Edge on. We have Immortal Abomination, Colossus rocks with them on as well. He doesn't need them, but he handles them very well. Cosmic Ghost Rider is another champion that I don't really like to play without them too much, but with them, like, there's even bigger damage, so it's kind of crazy. Immortal Hulk, I play a lot with them, and Immortal Hulk is awesome. Immortal Hulk can be really great with and without them. Magneto, no, but I don't like playing Magneto, I'll admit it. Oh, there is a fun mini game that I like to play now. When I play Mr. Negative, I like to have Venom Synergy and see how long I can keep that heal on with the Venom Synergy. Because you can because if you can play properly, you can make him like, you know, Liquid Courage Double Edge super friendly. Quake is another champion that I primarily like playing with Liquid Courage and Double Edge active. Shang-Chi is really good skill champion that I like playing with Liquid Courage Double Edge because he immediately shrugs them off. She-Hulk, I like more with Liquid Courage and Double Edge because that gives her start of the fight like a bit more oomph, which she kind of lacks. Who else I like with Liquid Courage Double Edge? Warlock, I don't like playing without Liquid Courage Double Edge because Warlock's damage output is not really the greatest on his own. I mean, it's not awful, but Warlock feels a lot better if you have Liquid Courage Double Edge active. I think that's about it. Do you need more? Sure, I can find a few more. Hulkbuster. I like playing with Liquid Courage Double Edge. Chemical looks even better today. Did you change something? Yes. Yes, I did change something. I changed... Now, I did mess around with the settings a bit, but the biggest thing that I did change was the stand. I'm using a mini desk tripod instead of a tripod that's next to my wall. So, anyways. This also lets it kind of get more light, I think. So there we go. I'm not gonna say Omega. I'm just not a big fan of Omega Red in general. But when Star-Lord was meta, yeah. Oh yeah, Claire is obviously awesome though. Does Molotov require a Solar Stars? No. Not at all. Not at all. The master is important, but it's hard to get 1k units and splurge all. But they're doing it's kind of. Here's the way I look at it. It's a one-time thing that you need to do. Right? Right. And for as long as you play this game, it's gonna be super helpful. Like Willpower and a whole bunch of other masteries have paid their way back in gold. An Immortal Banana coming in with £2. Thank you very much. Becoming the Comrade Daddy of the stream. I was already thinking that we were gonna go absolutely daddyless.
99 pence. It's the man, the myth, the legend. KT1.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Exactly, it's permanent investment. Like everything else in this game pretty much is temporary. You can spend 2000 units to get a new 5-star champion, but 5 stars are getting outdated already. Like, you know what I mean? You can spend 2000 units to get tier 5 basic catalyst times 3, but in a year or two, tier 5 basic catalysts are gonna cost 1/3 of the price they spent. Literally every single thing, every single consumable resource here gets outdated, gets inflated, like champions, like the champion that, yeah, I spent, I don't know, 3 days of my life and 10,000 units grinding for a 6-star Hercules. At some point in the future, 6 stars are going to be irrelevant, or Hercules is going to be irrelevant because a higher prestige champion is going to come out and better champions are going to come out, or whatever. So either the 6 stars are going to be relevant if we play the game long enough, you know, 7 stars are going to matter, and nobody's going to, just like nobody cares what 4-star champions I have right now or how I got them, at some point nobody's going to care how I got my 6-star Hercules. Or just higher prestige and shit like that. The point is, as long as you keep playing this game, every single thing that is on your account gets gradually less and less valuable. Maybe with like exception of units and battle chips and like a few other things, but in general, like all the consumables and stuff. And masteries don't. Mastery is a permanent investment. The earlier you unlock them, the more benefit you get from them over the course of your gaming life or span, or I don't know, career, call it as you will. And every single day they are present, every single fight, most of them are present. And let's say all your precisions and all your cruelty masteries, they help you every single fight to finish that fight faster. By being able to finish fights faster, you can do more fights in the same amount of time. By being able to do more fights in the same amount of time, you're able to progress faster or grind more units and recover the cost or whatever. There are 30 different angles I can approach this, but don't fucking stinge out on your masteries. They are very important, and they are the best investment you can make at any stage of your game. Anything else you spend your units on eventually is going to be irrelevant, except the masteries. Like Liquid Courage Double Edge, I unlocked them in 2015 or 16. One of the two. I think I unlocked them at December 2015. 6 years later, those masteries are ever so more important. People's masteries disgust me. I know. I look at some mastery setups and I look at some mastery setups and I just want to go. And what's worse is when people come to me asking for mastery advice. Yep, that clip is justified. It's like, what is worse though? When people come asking me for my mastery advice, and when I do give them my advice telling which masteries are effectively relevant and stuff like that, they're like, yeah, no, but I like them. Or it's like, you know, no, it's good, and at that point I'm immediately...
One word, and I hit you again.
I'm telling Mother.
Go. Tell her.
It's kind of like, some people come asking for advice, not to actually get advice, but to get confirmation that their opinion is correct. And I don't get those people. It's like, I really don't mind helping people. I genuinely don't. But it does rationally infuriate me when people are like, yeah, nah, they're too expensive, I'm not gonna do that, or I don't think it's good, or stuff like that. And they just like, you know, somebody sends you their mastery setup, sends a nice message, oh, I'm a huge fan, whatever, even though you have never heard of those people before. Like, you know, it's not like they hang out and stream stuff like that, but apparently they're a huge fan. Cool. That in itself is fine, but then they're like, oh, could you please like help me? And then I spend, I don't know, 10 minutes looking at the mastery setup of my day, and I try to give some suggestions, and they just go like, ah, nah, it sucks. I don't like Mystic Dispersion or some shit like that. Like, well then. Max out MD and Despair is underrated. Completely agree. Courage, yeah, I always run at least 1 point in Courage. In several of my setups I run 3. Well, not several, but in some of my setups I run 3. But it's typically then a specialty setup. I do agree. I think Courage is underrated. I think Assassins, for whatever reason, is overrated. And Courage is underrated. They're buttering you up first. Yeah, they're buttering me up and then they're completely ignoring me. I just became uncollected with bad mastery. Should I explore Act 4 and grind arena for masteries? Well, here's the thing. I think first things first. It's more important to try and push till Cav. After you have become Cav, I think you need to go backwards and start doing your mastery stuff like that. I think you can relatively easily and quickly become Cavalier. And after becoming Cavalier, I think there is that bigger gap where you can work on your masteries, where you can start doing variants and expand your 5-star roster and start, you know, getting wider roster, not necessarily higher one. And then you kind of make the jump to Stormbreaker later. But I personally recommend getting Cav first, because every single day you spend as a Cavalier player, you benefit more from, I don't know, offers, better calendars, better whatever stuff, you know what I mean? And you can use that time. Why would you want to spend more time as uncollected if it's feasible and reasonable? It's feasible and reasonable that you can become Cavalier. And then you can kind of slow down and focus, because Thronebreaker is not going to happen that fast anyhow. And then you have kind of like the time to grind, complete those Act 4s and start looking at variants and all that other stuff, you know? That is what I would recommend. After you become uncollected, carry on trying to push forward till you become Cav, and then you slow down, and then you start getting mastery sorted and stuff like that. Assassin's overrated, was not worth the investment, 1 point or max in Courage. In general, vast majority of the time I run 1 point in Courage. For special things like, I don't know, maybe Grandmaster's Gauntlet, or when I'm doing Abyss, for instance, I always run 3 points in Courage. ENC didn't help me a lot with mastery thing, it's just uphill thing Free play, never said. Yeah, I do understand. And there are budgetary requirements. And for me, it was easier because those masteries were unlocked over time. So I was like to me, it wasn't like an overwhelming chunk of masteries that I had access to immediately, or I had to pick and choose. For me, those masteries kind of like, you know, initially we didn't have Liquid Courage Double-Edged 3, I think. Or if we did, then no, I don't think initially we had that one. Initially, and like the Despair, Deep Wounds, and Assassin's 3 came much later and stuff like that. Putting more than 1 point in Assassin is not reading the description. Well, there are circumstances where I do put more than 1 point in Assassin, but as default, yeah, I always have 1 point in Assassin. Like I would say about 98% of the time I have 1 point in Assassin. Max Deep Wounds, Max Despair, 1 point in Assassin. That's kind of like my default bottom 3 there. No points in Unfazed. Okay, Lava went from a couple of years ago, gave about a lot of card, of course. Oh yeah, and also it's not that you need to be sitting on a mountain of units, because if you're patient and if you're kind of like consistently putting in effort, slowly but surely gather resources, then yeah, every now and then there comes opportunities that let you get some of those things cheaper. You can slowly but surely explore the classic variant difficulties that give you mastery cores and stuff like that. Oh lord, I just got uncollected. Now you're making me feel like you're missing something. It's not that you're missing something. You just got uncollected, so you're already in a better position than you were before. However, I do sincerely believe as long as you have a handful of rank 3 and rank 4 5 stars, and one of them can defeat 615 crossbones, so let's say is poison immune, you probably can and most likely should try to become Cavalier player as early as possible. That is what I sincerely believe. Oh yeah, they also reimburse the units after they change the willpowers and all of those stuffs. Yeah, that is kind of cool. I think there will be a 20%. Yeah, I'm quite sure there will be that event. I think so. I like having 2. Well, 2 point also seems like kind of unnecessary. Like, there's not much more reason to have 2 points than there is to have 5, is what I think. You still get like half the benefit. That second point gives you half the benefit that the first point did. Uncollected used to be a tier of its own. Yeah, well, again, here's the thing though, and I don't think anybody should feel offended here. You can become uncollected within a week of downloading this game. Becoming uncollected, as awesome it is, it's really not much. It's kind of like, what's the best way to compare it? Let's say 100 years ago, if you had $5 in America, you were considered, you know, maybe you were not considered a wealthy man, but it was a substantial amount of money. And then let's say 50 years ago, when you had $5 to your name, you were not like, you know, it was okay amount of money. You could get something for it. And today, if you have $5 in America, you maybe can buy a cup of coffee. That same thing has happened to Uncollected title. When it initially came out, becoming Uncollected was like a huge thing, because that was the highest this game had to offer. Being Uncollected initially meant the same thing as being Thronebreaker right now, for the period of time. Being Uncollected a year and a half ago already meant a lot less, but it still stood for something. Being Uncollected in today's game really does not mean much, because you can quite literally get that accomplished in a week or two. It's just the same way as inflation happens, stuff like that. And the reason for that is because, yes, when Uncollected came out, Uncollected title was effectively today's Thronebreaker title. But then Cavalier came out. So Uncollected kind of transitioned to being today's Cav players who, you know, have played the game for a while, but are not at the top of the game anymore. And today, Uncollected really, really does not mean much. Like, how many of these, like, challenge Cav in a week or whatever YouTubers can do? I know it's YouTubers, but still the same idea that you can get to a higher title than Uncollected in 1 week shows you how little Uncollected kind of is in terms of the overall scope of the game. It's kind of, if you want to put it in measure, let's say if this is the entire game's lifespan, or this is the entire level, then Uncollected is here, Cav is here, and then entire this is what happens after it becomes Thronebreaker. Pretty much. Really, that's a tiny, tiny amount of time and investment that you have made, comparatively to people who are Cav and high. And again, and don't mean that in a bad or a condescending way at all. Everybody can play the game how they want, wherever they want, for how long they want. It's just the fact that becoming Uncollected really does not represent the same thing it did 4 years ago. Yeah, like Jacob says, you can literally download the game and hit Uncollected in 4 days, if you know what you're doing. And obviously that's not the case for most of the people, or if you're doing it for the first time and stuff like that, and I understand that. And for a lot of people, getting Uncollected is quite a big deal, and as it should be. Because, you know, that's a next level of progression. But being Uncollected is not a place that... It's not a final destination by no means. If you would be an athlete, becoming an Uncollected would be qualifying for your regionals. Right? And then when you become Cav, you qualify for nationals, and when you become Thronebreaker, you're competing in Olympics. You can look at it that way. And again, everybody can play the game how they want. Totally fine. Not trying to be nasty to any group of players. But I'm also not going to say that, you know, Uncollected players demand more respect for all the hard work and effort they have put in over the years. Such an thank you, Model Banana. I've been debating on changing my setup, and it's good for you should though. I love running Liquid Courage and Double Edge a lot. So Poison Immune is the buffet and Mazo. Preparations need to become Cavalier. Looks like Hyperion's gonna get Cosmic Law. Well, there you go then. You quite literally just need to have one Poison Immune champion. Ooh, look at that. I only watched 10 MCOC YouTube videos on my vacation. You were 6 of them. Love the content. Best place for news, information, opinions. I thank you very much. Thank you, Enzo. That's very generous of you.
Swiss francs. I only watched 10 MCOC YouTube videos on my vacation. You were 6 of them. Love the content. Best place for news, information, and opinions.
Thank you very much, Enzo, and I hope you had a wonderful vacation. Definitely. How did you like the yesterday's raid, by the way? Just asking. Oh, by the way, Enzo. You don't even know yet. You don't even know, but I can do this. Enzo.
Who is your daddy and what does...
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
There we go. Do I think that AA is worth the generic gem? Yes, exotic. I do think that AA is worth generic gem. How long do you think it can take to become Cav? You can become Cav, again, like within a month, easy. From downloading this game, if you play it relatively actively daily, you can become a Cav within a month, for sure. Oh, Apex Hunts and Terex. That's 5 stars or 6 stars, you mean, Aish? How much should they buff Prosperity Mastery from? I don't know. I think it's a stupid mastery idea to have in the first place. I did not get 7.1, 7.2, 100% all variant with this 1-star Hulk. I don't have him without Caesar Mastery, but I agree. Better within by Mastery than Crystals. There you go, also. I'm not saying you can't play the game without Liquid Courage Double Edge, but you know, you still need to get the rest of the Mastery. And I still think that most people should have access to them. I can get UC in like 4 days, especially. Yeah, there you go. UC is a local pop turner. Pretty much. Fighting Korg make me feel dirty. Nah, it's all good. I have gotten over my issues with Korg. Full 6-star Icon from Sidewind. Your videos encourage me to rank 3 him. Well, very good. I hope you enjoy him. Now you see, it's hard to go for deeper masteries when you say things like this. How is it hard? How is it hard? Why is it hard? What did I say another to make it hard to go for masteries? People have 6-star and rank 5-star and are not UC. I know. I know, that's just crazy. Yeah, that's just crazy. When UC came out, we only had shit champions and only 4 stars pretty much. We all had to do it with shitty maxed out 4 stars. And I was very happy with the raid. Good. This clips get better and better. Well, thank you. I got Thronebreaker and alt count within 4.5 months. Now I got lucky pulling 6-star egg and duping that bad boy, but I know plenty of people presented with the same situation. There you go. And there you go. Gonna be like, yep, Taz, you are right. When you're right, you're right. Well, the game never will work exactly correctly. We need to accept that. The game is fucked. Not temporarily fucked, permanently fucked. Oh yeah, we had shit rank 4 stars mainly, and some rank 5 4 stars. That's correct. That is actually correct. I had completely actually forgotten about it. Look at that, he threw Incinerator on me. Give me 1.5 months to become UC. I did not have skills, so my 5 stars are still rank 2. There you go. Remember using rank 4 Nightcrawler for the Collector? Yeah, I remember just using team revives and whatever champions I had. Final 10% of Collector made me feel like I had no units, I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, Collector is just that type of fight. Like, when we were doing Collector, again, keep in mind, we had so much more shit champions. Like, because none of the good champions were released or buffed yet and stuff like that. And yeah, we only had like rank 4 and rank 5 4 stars pretty much that we were using. So it was quite brutal there. It really was. Is Logan even remotely good? Even in this game or as a movie? Movie is good. Champion in this game? Nah, not really. I mean, he's not awful, but he's not good. You killed it with your new AW change video. Great job. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. I went into a bit of a ranty mood. Want to be, but still, I think that 7.2 exploration is better for the progression. Yeah, probably. remember what early chapter. I mean, 7.2 exploration is not like, you know, you're not becoming Thronebreaker. Like, I don't quite understand the correlation there. You remember what early chapter was really annoying? Doc Strange. You would never stop. Regenerating the only way you could beat him. Don't think I do remember that one. Oh, crapsies. Whoopsies. Ah, he dead. Daredevil is the best option. Daredevil was a good option. OG Vision was a good option. Voodoo is good as well. Let Spider-Gwen take the wheel for unblockable. Yeah, Spider-Gwen, when we had Collector, Spider-Gwen was a meme champion. And she wouldn't take your wheel. Spider-Gwen, like, when we did the Collector, I can promise you nobody used Spider-Gwen for it. Because she sucked. She really, really, really sucked. I think a lot of people don't still properly remember how bad, or like, if you have started playing relatively recently, is what I mean. People don't understand how bad like Magneto was, or how bad Colossus was. How bad whole bunch. Venom was an absolute shite. Carnage was fucking awful. Any more Grandmaster Gauntlet? Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Come on, die. There we go. The chapter on 2019, so was just then buffed. There you go. Collector was awful. I got him back down only because we could run Halls of Healing infinite amounts of times. Oh yeah, people don't even know. Realm of Legends initially used to give revives instead of potions. Yep. Like, originally in Realm of Legends, you were earning revives, not potions. So you could farm infinite amount of revives. Well, the only difference is that we didn't really have champions that can do Realm of Legends fight in like a minute, you know? We had to spend like 4 minutes fighting, or 4.5 minutes fighting the Winter Soldier, or something like that. But, yeah, you could earn the revives there. Ah, shit. Whatever. So one of the old videos was even War Champions MCOC. Yeah, I know. Because some champions used to be absolutely garbage. Many of you don't remember, but...
Well,
Whoopsie.
well, if it isn't Booger Breath and the Mushroom Tip.
Well, that was the wrong clip.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
This is the one. This is the one. My people willpower to pull. Oh yeah, willpower used to be insane. What's up, unnoticed things?
Welcome to your nightmare, bitch.
Haha. Old man coffee time. Actually, we're about done streaming because it's been 2 hours already. And I'm done with my coffee. Right. So, which clip should we finish on? Scary Terry. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So, which clip should we finish on? Should it be Rick and Morty in court?
You ain't gonna tell me shit.
Listen.
Suck my
Shut up. Listen to me.
Suck my you man.
Listen.
Suck my
You will be here in the court on
You'll
Monday.
be here sucking my
Well, listen to me now.
Go yourself.
Okay.
Oh, I'll read that mod chat, don't you worry. But anyways, Jacob is right. You guys do what you have to do. Oh, I didn't add that one yet. I didn't add that one, Jacob, yet. I didn't add anything today. But this one is special for you, Jacob. Anyways.
Fine! Fucking fine!
That is it for today. And I mean, I'll be back later today. Hopefully today I'll get some time to record some more videos. So stay tuned for everything that's happening. But I shall see you guys later today. Back in arena grinding. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about
I'm in danger.